Welcome. This is Camp One Step from Home. Hi, CBs and all you campers. We're so happy to be here with you again. My name is Mary Zupke, dietitian, and we've been cooking with you before. And I also work at Northwestern Medicine as a dietitian, talking about healthy eating sometimes. And I have a friend with me today.
Hi everyone, I'm Christina. I'm also a registered dietitian. I work with Mary, and I'm so happy to be with you guys again today. This year, Mary and I cooked with you guys last year. I think it was remotely, and then in 2019 we were at camp, which was so fun.
Oh yeah.
And we thought we would share our favorite memory from being at camp. So for me personally, it was when we made it was cucumber zoodle salad. So we had so much fun using the spiralizer. So if any of you guys out there have a chance to get your hands on a spiralizer, I highly recommend it. If you wanted the recipe, just let us know. You can reach out and we can share that with you guys, or you can find one online. How about you? What's your favorite memory?
Yeah, and I love how those noodles kind of came in a circle they were noodles from a cucumber. That was so cool.
Yep.
So one of my favorite ones was when we made pizza together. We made a barbecue chicken pizza and a margarita pizza with fresh basil. I love it when we use those fresh herbs, and we're going to use those today. And I have a recipe that I'm going to share, and then Christina's going to share kind of like a dessert, but it's a little bit of a healthy dessert, but delicious. So I'm going to get started on the English muffins.
Sounds good.
All right, so this is an English muffin pizza. What? English muffins? I know, it sounds a little crazy. So you can use a lot of different things though. You could even do it on a bun. You could do it on a piece of bread. You can really do it with a lot of different breads, or even on a red pepper. We've done that before too. So what you do is you take your English muffin as the base, and then this one is a little bit sliced. So it was kind of easy for me to break apart. So you kind of have your two halves, and that's going to be the base of the pizza. But if it's not cut in half already, I like using a fork to open it up, because when you make a little slit with a fork, maybe you can see it here. I'm just kind of going around the middle of the English muffin and making little indentations with a fork. And you can see that it kind of opens up the English muffin. You kind of go all the way around, just like a wagon wheel. And then you keep going until you get to the other side. And then once you have that all open, you can see it gives you a lot of hills and valleys. And that gives you some little crevices for the cheese and the hummus to go in. So I like both ways, but it gives you a little bit more texture when you do it this way. So you can get your English muffins ready. And today we're using Thomas's 100% whole wheat, which gives you a little bit more fiber, a little bit of a healthier choice, helps keep us full longer so we're not snacking forever. And then we're going to take some hummus. Now I'm using plain hummus today, but you may see in the grocery store that there are lots of different kinds of hummus, and you can use the kinds with red peppers. You can use the pesto hummus. You can use plain if you want, and we're going to put some yummy things on there. So you put your hummus right on the English muffin, and you could do it on the top and the bottom. It's okay. You can use both sides for it, or you could just make a pizza sandwich and put the top on there. And sometimes we cook these, but today we're just going to do what we have at camp and make do, right? So we're going to put our hummus on all four of these and just kind of spread it around. Hummus is a really nice plant-based protein. It's got some good made with chickpeas, which are nice and high in fiber and have some good protein for you. So very tasty. And I love this because it's a really easy snack, and you can use whatever's in your fridge. So today I have some mozzarella cheese, kind of hard to see in that little ramekin. So we're going to just put that grated cheese right on after the hummus. So kind of, if you want to cook these, when you get home, because you'll have the recipes, you can take these home and make them, and the cheese melts and all the veggies kind of get a little crispy, and it's so tasty. The English muffin gets a little firm, but I like them just like this too, because they are giving you a lot of good protein, a lot of good colors and textures. So we have our pizzas ready to go here with the hummus, and then we're going to cut our red pepper. Now you could take a red pepper and cut it right in half. This one's already cut in half. And then what you want to do is take the seed part out. So you kind of are with a little red pepper boat is what you have left over. And then you want to take, you can even use just a table knife for this. And you want to cut out the part of the seeds that's right in the middle there. So cut out all that part, or you can even use your fingers and shake out some of the leftover seeds, and those will come right out. If you eat a seed or two, it's okay. They're fine to eat, but sometimes we want things to look prettier, so we take them out. So once we get that, I'm going to move my pizzas over. Once we get that done, then we're going to turn our red pepper over, and we're going to make little slivers of the red pepper. So you want to make it about, like a 1/4 of an inch. And then you can chop these up smaller, or you can leave them kind of like a big piece like this. Can you see that okay? All right, so we have some red peppers. Now I also have these little mini peppers, which are so yummy. You can just eat them. You can eat the seeds and everything. I usually don't eat the stem part, but you could cut that off too. So I cut some of those up. So those give us these cute little circles. And if you want, you can use those to kind of make a face on your English muffin. So we're gonna put some peppers right on our English muffins here. And then I also like to use a lot of color when I'm cooking, kind of eating from the rainbow. So you can see here, you can put the little peppers right on there. And that gives it some nice red color. And then I have some of the yellow ones. And I'm going to put those yellow ones on here. And then I like using, this is curly pasta. Curly parsley. And I like using this curly parsley if you're making a face. It works great for the hair. You can kind of see this one here. It's got a little face on it. We'll show you at the end. But the curly parsley is nice for the hair. And then we're going to add some parsley right on the top here. So we've got the hair, we've got a few peppers on there. And then you can cut up, these are Kalamata olives, but you can get sliced black olives and they look great too. I just used what I had in my fridge. So this is what I have. I like the Kalamata flavor. And then you can kind of add those on. Add on your little parsley. If you want to use flat leaf parsley. Now flat leaf, you can see that it's a little different from the curly pasta. Let me show you the difference. So the curly pasta has kind of like a little ruffle on it. The flat leaf, you can actually see the whole indentation of the leaf, kind of like an oak tree. The flat leaf actually has a little more flavor. But the curly pasta looks kind of cute for the hair, so you can use whichever one you want. I'm going to put some flat leaf parsley on this one, a few of my other red peppers, and some olives. I love olives, but if you don't like them, you don't have to put them on there either. That's the nice thing about this. You can make it at home. You can use whatever kinds of fruits and vegetables you have in your... You could even put blueberries on there for the eyes. That would be fine. It would still be interesting and yummy. I need a few more peppers on this red pepper. I'm going to cut up the red pepper a little bit more. And then I also have some cucumbers over here. I'm going to put this little pepper on there. I'm going to use flat parsley on this other one here. It's kind of fun. You can be creative. You could have an abstract one where you don't have any design, or you could use something where you're adding different things on there to make a face, or maybe you want to make a robot. You can do whatever you want. I'm putting some sliced cucumber on here too, so you can see how that fits in. It makes it really pretty. And that's about it. So we have everything together that we need for this. I did want to show you these little tiny mozzarella balls. They are easy to buy, and you can chop those up kind of in little circles, and you could put those on instead of the grated cheese. Or let's say you like cheddar cheese better, or Swiss cheese, or maybe that's all you have in your fridge. That's okay. You can put it right on there. It melts fine, or you can just eat it with the vegetables. So either way, that works nicely. So I think, you know, that's a nice thing about these little pizzas, is that you can have a lot of flexibility. So can you kind of see how this one is kind of abstract? And then this one as well. This one has a little bit more of the peppers and olives. And then I like this one because it's a little bit, kind of says hi to you. It's got a little smiley face. So don't hesitate to just be creative. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the hummus pizza. Christina is going to show you now the next recipe, which is going to be a really delicious snack and a little bit sweet, so it'll go perfect with these hummus pizzas. All right, so hold on, we'll be right back.
Okay, like Mary was saying, now we're gonna transition more into a sweeter snack or dessert if you want to consider it, because there definitely are some sweet ingredients, but we're gonna do it in a more healthful way. So I'm gonna walk you through peanut butter oat bites. And you know what's great about these, similar to the pizzas, is they're very versatile, meaning you can adjust the ingredients based on what you like or what you want. So I'm gonna go along with the recipe that you guys have there at camp. So first we're starting with oats, and this is my canister here. So these are just rolled oats. They're very simple, nothing added to them, and I have a cup measured out here. And just like the whole grain English muffins that Mary used, these are also a whole grain, so it's a good source of fiber. And then we're gonna move on to, let me see what, I make these so often that a lot of times I don't even need to measure, but I wanna go with what you guys have there at camp. So it looks like you guys are gonna be adding coconut, which I don't have here today, but that's okay, they're still gonna taste delicious. But if you guys have your coconut, you can add 2/3 a cup. And then we're gonna add peanut butter, 1/2 cup here. So just creamy peanut butter works best. If you wanna use almond nut butter, that's okay too. Whatever you like, whatever you have in your pantry. And again, I'm just eyeballing it because I've made these so many times. You can adjust the ingredients too based on what you like or what you prefer. We're gonna add in honey, 1/3 cup. And also what I find too is sometimes you need to add more peanut butter or honey to make it stickier so that the balls stick together at the very end after you mix everything together. And then we're gonna add our chocolate chips. So what I have here are dark chocolate chips. So it's basically just chocolate chips but with less added sugar. So you can either do the semi-sweet or the dark. And these are a good choice because we don't want to add too much of the processed sugar. It's not as good for us. But this still adds some sweetness and some cocoa flavor. So this is pretty much it. We're gonna, oh, and then you can add vanilla if you'd like. And that's just for flavoring. So again, depends on your taste. If you prefer almond extract, you can do that. And then we're just gonna mix this all together. So get yourself a nice big mixing bowl. And the idea is that we want kind of a sticky mixture. It's almost gonna be like a cookie dough. And again, if you need to add more peanut butter, if you need to add more honey. And then I believe the recipe asks you to put it in the refrigerator, but we don't even have to do that today. If you have a refrigerator, that's great. The only reason it says that is because it makes it a little bit easier to roll into your ball. But we can do it, I'll show you right here. We can do it without refrigerating it, okay? So we have our mixture here. See how quick that came together? And it even looks so delicious already. Sometimes I just sneak in and grab a bite before they're even put together. And the next part might get a little messy, I'm gonna warn you. Sometimes I'll use a spoon and you just grab a little bit of the mixture. And again, depending on what size you wanna make them, let's see if we can get this to come together into a ball. All right, see, there you go. So it's a little gooey. So it's kind of like a trail mix in one bite. How about that? So I'm gonna put that here. I have some other ones that I've already made. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick because I'm gonna show you some other things we can do with these bites. So depending on what you like, you can add so many other ingredients. Sometimes I'll crush up pretzels and mix that in. You can add peanuts, cashews, walnuts, whatever kind of nuts you like or have on hand. If you wanted to add cinnamon for a little bit of seasoning or any other, spices that you have. Cocoa's really cool because this adds a chocolate flavor without adding any sugar. And these, I think I showed you guys these last year. They're called chia seeds. They're just these itty bitty little seeds, but they're packed with nutrition. So those are the energy bites, and they're so easy to make, so versatile. So hopefully you guys like them, and maybe you can pack some up if you're going on a day trip or if you're going to the lake and you need some snacks in between any of your meals. And hopefully you guys had a great time cooking with Mary and I. We're kind of gonna wrap this up here. So here comes Mary again.
Hi everybody. We hope you enjoyed our recipes today. We have the little English muffin pizzas that you can just eat after this as long as it's okay with your leaders.
And then your peanut butter bites, which you can eat them after you finish your pizzas for your dessert, or I like to keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator. They'll stay a little bit longer, and then you can pop them in a Ziploc bag, and then when you're ready to snack, they're ready to go.
Boy, those smell really good, Christina. We might have to have a little snack after we finish our video.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us today. These are all part of the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle that helps eat healthy anytime and for everyone. So we're happy that you guys joined us, and I hope you have a great time there at camp and have enjoy your happy cooking over there.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.
Hope to see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.